Walking and staying active are amazing tips for productivity in the workplace, as well as staying healthy in your life. Let's talk about it for a few minutes. I love walking in the middle of my workday, once, twice, 3 times if possible if the schedule permits. I think it's a really, really important way to refocus, push past boredom, fatigue, work on challenges, and just clear the headspace, change your physical environment so that you can come back to work and do the tasks that you have at hand. And the best part is you don't actually have to be thinking about your work while on the walk. It's there as a blank slate. If that's what comes to your mind and that's what you think through while you're walking, that's great. But you don't have to be thinking about that. You can be thinking about what you're going to do after work. You can be thinking about your dog. It doesn't really matter. The point is that it's a moment for you to recharge, relax, and refocus so that when you come back and sit down at your desk and start doing whatever you have to do in your workday, you're ready to take it on. When facing a challenge in your job, it might seem counterproductive to go and take a 5, 10, 15-minute walk, but what you're doing is you're investing in yourself. You're clearing your headspace, changing your physical location, and you're going to be able to come back to your desk or whatever you're working on with a fresh perspective, new focus, and really just take on the tasks that you have at hand.
I love walking so much. Pause this video right now, go on a walk, 5, 10 minutes, come back, finish the video, please. I need you to watch the video, actually. But the point is, go on a walk. Seriously, it's really, really good for you. In addition to the positive productivity and performance benefits, walking throughout your day, even if it's just for a couple minutes every couple of hours, can have a significant and really positive impact on your overall health long term.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not a cardiologist, but this has to do with how your heart functions when sitting down in kind of a resting position for long periods of time, as opposed to being up and functioning and having to pump blood in a more dynamic way. If you're just sitting down at your desk all day long, moving just your fingers, it's not working to the capacity that it has the potential to do so. And in that way, it causes stress in a long-term environment.
I know there have been some studies about this, including ones where they talked to bus drivers and measured how bus drivers were having their heart function throughout the day. And they realized that sitting down for such a long period of time is detrimental in the long term. I'm putting a link in the description down below so that you can read what I was reading about this.
If you can go there and learn something about this situation and make changes for your benefit. Another YouTuber I really like, Potato Jet, has a video about this same topic, and you can find its link down in the description where he talks about using a standing desk to help with overall cardiovascular health. So for example, for me, I sit down on my butt a lot of my day because I'm working on my computer, working online, editing videos, sending proposals, all those kinds of things. And those are not very physical jobs. And mostly what's moving is my fingers. By peppering in a couple of these walks throughout the day, I can get up and refocus, re-energize, and take on all of the tasks that I have all day long. So by the time you're done with the day, you're going to have a net positive in terms of productivity and just general effectiveness and efficiency in whatever you're working on. For me personally, I attribute this net gain to having a new perspective when I come back to doing my work. If I've been sitting down all day long trying to edit this commercial and the flow is just not working, if the cut just isn't as tight as I want it to be, and I can't quite figure it out, I go and I take a walk for 15 minutes, I come back and I have a new perspective to be able to just take on my work and see things differently. Maybe I'll watch it backwards, maybe I'll watch it forwards again, and just see where my mind takes me. While we all agree that productivity and being efficient in your work and whatever you do is great, the actual real benefit of this is long-term health and happiness. I think that that is something that people overlook constantly, and I really want to help change the culture in terms of really having people focus on how to be happy and healthy and get their work done, but not a detriment for their bodies and their minds. If you're in a managerial or ownership position at a business, you have the opportunity to take on this task of helping your employees stand up more, help incorporate standing desks or combination sit-stand desks into their lives, and also encourage walking breaks. Give space and time for walking breaks so that your employees can not only have positive effects on their focus and their productivity, but also so that they can maintain their health long-term in their lives. Well, that wraps up today's video. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. In the comments below, tell us what you do to help re-energize in the middle of your workday. I'm always curious about what other people's techniques are. Like I said, I love walking. You can find me on Twitter at Trenton_Hoshiko, and you can find Monarch Media at Monarch Media on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. If you liked this video, please get a subscribe and a like down below. We really appreciate that support. And if you want to read more about this subject, head over to our blog, monarchmedia.com/blog, and check out those links down below in the description. I think they're really important for anybody who does a lot of work at a computer. Go out there and do good business.